Traders of Reddit, what improved your trading so much you wish you did it earlier? Taking the loss while it's still cheap to do so. Hardest thing for me. Still struggling with this. Becoming patient enough to wait for confirmation before taking entries. FOMO is a real thing, and it's the one thing I've been working on trying to master the most. Waiting only for good setups and using stop loss on every trade. This was my kryptonite for years, not having a proper grading system to rate A, B, C setups. There was such a steep drop in win rate between B and C setup that I stopped taking C setups. This of course resulted in about 1 to 3 good trades daily for that strategy. Then I implemented increased position size on high probability setups. If you want more trades, develop another strategy and be patient to take those A setups. Finding an automated strategy. It took all the emotion out of it and lets me do other things instead of having my eyes glued to a chart all day. I went so far as to have a custom plaque engraved. It sits just above the doorway to my home office. Leave your emotions at the door. All those indicators, really? They're unnecessary. Minimize inputs, maximize your gains. It's not complicated. Price action is king. Eventually, you can just see what all those indicators would say anyway. All you really need is price and volume. I have a sign that says, "Don't do stupid." I glance at it almost every time before placing a trade. I love it. I've been at it on and off for the last 10 years. I have never had a course or guidance. Is there a video series or boot camp or any material that can help me come up with a sound game plan and a discipline to live by? Thanks. I'm going to use your first rule immediately. The Big Trading Course, which is currently on sale and can be found in the link in the description. I wish I could help you more. There are a couple books that have helped more than others, a couple authors to look to. Peter Steidemeyer, this guy was a floor trader at CBOT for many years. John Hull, a couple excellent books on options and futures. Learning Risk Management. When I stopped overcomplicating LOL. Underrated comment. This LOL. After it clicks and you think back at all the books and everything everyone said, you realize it was all true. You were just overcomplicating it. Day trading is both the hardest and easiest career. Smiley face. Use volume profile. How? 2 book recommendations. Volume Profile, The Insider's Guide to Trading by Trader Dale. A complete guide to volume price analysis. Read the book, then read the market. Anna Cooling. If you've enjoyed the video so far, go ahead and like it and subscribe, and I'll make sure to make more videos like this. Not trading on the phone. It's way too easy to open up a trade when you're not supposed to, in the gym, at work, etc. You'll start taking random trades out of boredom, especially if you haven't made good money yet. 2. 0 to 2 trades a day. Less is more in this game. LMAO. 1 hits home. I've really got to stop doing that. Trust me, you'll thank yourself. 1 stupid big loss and you've ruined your mood at the family function. It's really easy to overtrade on the phone too. I tend to do very well when the market's closed. Killed my FOMO demon, scalp only, big money on 25 to 35 cent moves. Comfortable living on 1 to 3K a day. Oh yeah, and patience to wait for a trend. I don't have to work anymore, thank God. Unusual whales. I started watching their news updates as well recently. Always stick to your strategy. Don't get greedy. If your goal is a 10% gain and it is there, take it. Don't think maybe it will go to 20, 30%. Always set your stop losses and test your methods constantly with paper trading. Using Renko charts for long-term direction. No indicators, just price action. Would you elaborate using price action without indicators? P.S. A newbie here. Use the ATR setting on the Renko, and when 2 green blocks form, consider that a change in direction and look for longs. When 2 red blocks form, consider that a bearish change in direction. Found a system that removes the emotional side of trading. Trading becomes easier when you have a system that has a proven backtest. Trust my intuition. Respecting the hard stops. Max day loss. Patience. Take a day or two and just watch the price action. Control yourself not to take any trades. If you see a setup, just visualize taking it and see if it plays out. This builds patience and discipline not to enter the trades that aren't A+. This will help fight FOMO as well. You don't need to catch every move every day to profit, and eliminating all the reckless, over-leveraged trades will significantly improve profitability. Limited trades based on market conditions forced me to only trade good setups and momentum versus chasing. Having guardrails helps, and as you see the capital grow, it affirms the importance of this step in the process. Actually using a well-defined and thoroughly tested system. I spent around the first 2.5 years of my journey randomly using various concepts, found online and my own observations, without much structure or consistency, or having backtested any of it. It's sort of like trying to build a house without a blueprint, when you're not even sure what you want the house to be like or what tools, materials, and steps are necessary, in which order they should be used or done in. Just smacking some wood with a hammer and hoping it makes a house, that's not going to go anywhere. Use stop losses. Lower your trading size. Read books of real traders, not just motivational BS. Understanding options Greeks. Setting alerts and being patient, not needing to be in front of the screen all day. Break even is greater than unrealized gains. Having the ability to read the tape. As a scalper, it's my main tool, and although after 8 months of reading the tape, I've still got so much to learn, but without it, I'd feel lost. What does that mean? Just YouTube the level 2 and time and sales, the tape, and watch a few videos on it. If you're a scalper, it's a must. Essentially, you're seeing a real-time market data, allowing you to see how many shares are buying and selling, at what prices, and the time and sales allows you to see every trade going through, if it's being bought, in the bid or ask, and for how many shares. Don't trade in the afternoon. I found I was 75%, 25% winning to losing trades in the morning session, and only 25% to 75% winning to losing trades in the afternoon. So now I turn off my screens at noon. Same with me. Closing trades the moment they didn't act like I thought they would, instead of using a defined percentage or dollar amount stop. Automating stuff and writing scripts to help me. Backtesting and optimizing. Sitting and watching the charts often. The idiot method. Eventually, you will be so used to charts you can call out movements. Journaling. Being patient. To prevent boredom trades, I paper trade mid-setups while I wait on the A+. Keeps me sharp and engaged. Getting rid of most of my indicators and just using one combined with price action was a turning point in my trading journey. Having the correct mindset needed to be profitable was probably the biggest thing for me. I found money management was the key to achieving consistent profits. I just needed to learn more how to avoid losing more money than I gained each year. Unfortunately, this is a lot easier said than done. I trade the opening range breakout with just a 9 EMA on my chart. After the range is broken, I wait for a pullback to the 9 EMA and then enter my trade in the same direction in which the range was broken. Keep it simple. I only use Google Sheets and MetaTrader 5 when trading. TradingView mainly for backtesting. Avoid noise once you're in the trade. YouTube, live traders, live news, etc. Don't stare at the chart too long. You'll see things that are not there. Accept that you will experience losses. Treat it like a business where there are days when you have low sales. What's important is a long-term progression. I'm talking monthly to yearly progress, not days or weeks. Lastly, choosing the days when to trade. I avoid major news events, just the regular days only. I actively reduced bad habits month over month, and couple that with non-day trading strats with small edges, results naturally improved. Not listening to trading advice, especially on Reddit. Following the rules. It's as simple as that. Only trade when my indicators say it's a go. No more gambling. No random trades. I set specific rules and followed them to exactness, and I became consistently profitable. Having the necessary patience with waiting for my setups and sizing appropriately 100% of the time. Not touching 0 days till expiration. Entering a trade when the price is pumping hard, worst trades ever. My best trades were when I entered after a big crash with no relevant news. Recording my screen during a day of trading and seeing all of the stupid things I was doing without realizing it, and how my recollection of events and rationalizations were crap. First question to ask when you trade a setup is where to place a good stop loss. Then look for where to enter. Treating it as a business really helps me to be more disciplined and less emotional, knowing exit conditions ahead of opening a trade. Honestly, I stopped trying to find the perfect setup and started focusing on structure and execution. What I wish I did earlier: journal every trade, not just P&L, but why I took it. Use a risk calculator so I never oversize or get tilted. Run daily mindset resets to stay focused and kill FOMO. Focusing on iron condors and credit spreads with comfortably out of the money strikes. Iron condors after earnings or news. Collecting modest but steady premiums this way and gradually scaling up each week. Patience. So I asked Reddit, what improved your trading so much you wish you did it earlier? And these were their responses. So what did you guys think? If you have anything else to add, go ahead and leave it in the comments. We'll see you in the next video.